Hi guys, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Today was pretty cool. It was actually really awesome. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon and I'm getting this video done earlier than usual, which is cool because I want to work on more music later. But anyway, yeah, we took Sebastian to the dog beach today, and I have to tell you, I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. Yesterday when we went to the bluff, we found half of a smoked joint and a lighter. And the lighter didn't work, but we found half a joint. And then today when we went to Dog Beach, I was like walking back and like my foot hit something hard in the sand, so I looked down and moved the sand away a little bit and realized it was a beer. And I'm like, man, somebody left their beer there. And Jeff's like, wait a minute, is it open? And it wasn't. So it was like free beer. It was a White Claw. So he's like, yeah, whoa, today we got a White Claw and yesterday we got which was interesting. Did you hear about those people? Apparently, some people in West Virginia found almost $1 million in the middle of the road. Could you imagine that? How crazy is that? Anyways, that just popped in my head for whatever reason. Little guy. My cat's playing with something in the background. So yeah. So I had a couple of flashbacks today, and sometimes I wonder, like, not sometimes, all the time, I wonder what would life be like if I had, like a normal, happy life and I didn't have horrible memories to deal with every day. Like, this has been my entire life since I was 17, 16, 17. Just dealing with horrible memories from the past. But yeah, today I'm sitting there in the car and this is really painful to me because of how much I love animals. But when I was fully manic in my last episode, I don't know if I've talked about this before, so if I have, I apologize. But I went over to this guy's house, right? He was like a drug user, some weirdo. Anyway, he had let this chick stay in his house and she had a little kitten and he wanted to get rid of the kitten, so he gave it to me. So there was this one moment where I'm sitting today when we came back from the dog beach with Sebastian in my lap, and I'm thinking, man, he loves me so much, and he's like attached the hip at me. And this little kitten was like that with me. And it was just really sad to me because I would never do that ever when I was like normal. I wouldn't carry, because I had this little kitten. I was carrying her around in my purse and like with the purse closed, but like I was out of my mind. I didn't know any better. And then somebody told me, oh, don't ever close it. You can put her in there, just don't close it. And so after that I didn't. But I was manic, so I wasn't thinking about feeding the cat or giving the cat water. I was just carrying around this cat with me. And I remember one of my delusions was the cat was really like crazy old, like 100 years old. Even though it was a little kitten, I thought, oh, this is, or like I had delusions, fantasies about what this little kitten was. Anyway, long story short, I ended up losing the kitten somewhere. And I think I remember where I lost the kitten. But it's weird because when I'm in that manic psychosis state, there's this weird thing that like, and I think a lot of people experience this. If I do this, there's going to be some outcome, but it's completely unrelated, right? So like and I think I've talked about this, one of my delusions before was like, oh, if I put out a cigarette wrong, a plane is going to crash or something, that type of thing. And I remember thinking like, I was in this McDonald's and there was some girl in the bathroom for a really long time just crying. And I remember thinking, oh, maybe she had to like kill her kitten and shove her kitten down the toilet. And I don't even know why I thought that. Anyways, it scares the hell out of me because I'm like, well, did I kill that kitten that I had? I know I didn't. I mean, I know in my heart I didn't, but I kind of remember when I lost the kitten or when I realized I lost the kitten. So I know it didn't happen. I know that was just a delusion at the time because I thought, oh, well, maybe she has to do this in order for some, I just, weird, crazy delusion. Like I had crazy delusions like that. But whenever I have like one of these horrible memories, it's like I'm reliving it. Like I literally, like my stomach dropped and I felt sick because I was thinking about how attached Sebastian was to me. And I remember this one instance where I was carrying around this little kitten and I'm crossing an intersection in a crosswalk and the kitten's running after me. And I remember the memory so vividly, like it's like a picture because I can see my shadow and the little kitten's shadow, like, because I looked at one point out. It's just a memory I have in my head. And I ended up one night, I remember walking and I had the purse and I thought the kitten was in there and I dropped my purse. But I think I kind of blacked out and probably the kitten like jumped out and went somewhere long before I even thought I lost it. So yeah, but it's super scary when you have missing time, because I have so much missing time. Like I just don't remember at all, like anything. Like in my first manic episode, I was hospitalized for a month and I don't remember any of it. I remember like 3 different scenes or 4 different scenes, things that happened. One was waking up after 3 days and realizing it had been 3 days and thinking that aliens in space were filming me with the cameras that they had there. Anyway, like 5 or 6 people came, probably 3 or 4 nurses came out, picked me up by my legs and arms and gave me a shot and threw me in a room where I slept for probably another 24 hours. So I remember that. And I remember the guys. I remember talking to the guys and one of them saying something like about me, like in the same room, like, oh, well, something about the way I looked, right? With that, apparently I had been walking around with my shirt off in the hospital, which I don't remember at all. This was the first hospital I was ever at. But yeah, I was thinking today, I wonder what it's like to have a life where you are not plagued by horrible memories every day. And, you know, honestly, I wish I had an answer on how to deal with that. The severe PTSD nightmares and those night sweats. For that, I take a medication, and I would be going to yoga if yoga was open right now, but mainly I've just been doing my music and my singing classes. Quick note about that. If any of you are singers out there and you want to improve your voice, or even if you're just a musician, you want to improve your voice, I bought this online course. I got it on a special intro rate of $150. Otherwise it's $500, but it's literally like amazing. There's this teacher, you guys look her up. Her name is Cheryl Porter. She's really awesome. But yeah, she offered this online class, so I've been doing that. So I'm hoping that it helps me a lot. So far, I think it's really helping. But yeah, there's that. And then I forget my point. Yeah, so my point was like, the only thing in this world that really like gives me control of my situation, what's happening, and takes me away from the world that I live in and the terror that I sometimes have to deal with on a daily basis, is music. So, you know, I'm grateful that I have that. I'm grateful that I have something like that. So yeah, if I didn't have that, I don't know what I would do. I guess I would have to find something else that I would be into. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened today. Hoping for a nice rest of the day. I'm again gonna try and work on music. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.